On today's throwback video, we're looking at
the Doom Cyberdemon.
So, I thought I would do a throwback to this guy because it's been a year since, and the video didn't get very far. So here he is. He doesn't like to show up on camera because he's very big. As you can see, this was all hand sculpted. I used a lot of paint for this. A lot of enamels went into it, the horns. Now, since the initial review, a lot has chipped off. So he's looking a little decrepit. As you can see, bits of chipping has happened. His shoulder piece, this shoulder bit, broke off. Yeah, he's had a few rough tumbles. Horns constantly broke as well. In fact, one of the horns shortly broke after the initial review, which was funny. Good to add some glue to glue it back on. But yeah, his pecs, he's got his muscles. He is a bit scrawnier than the in-game version. The in-game version was like really freaking big. But I didn't quite know how to proportionalize it back then. And this was a year ago. And so, you know, but I'm still happy with how he turned out. I think he actually looks a little bit better, actually. I just watched Ian Ulmer, I think, and he wanted to use real wires in the torso. Hello, if you're watching it. So, fortunately, I had some old headphone wires to use. Now, the only thing is, they do inhibit the articulation just a little bit, but they look really good, though. Like, when you're turning it, they look really good. I'd say this is one of the best head sculpts I've ever done as well. Complimented by the paint. The paint is a little bit messy in some areas, but it's supposed to be. It's skin, you know. It's supposed to look like mottled skin. As you can see, he has the wires in his legs. Spray painted arms. The gun is not the best part, okay? It's very squished. I mean, it's hardened now, but when I was making it, I didn't quite know how to harden it. How to square it off, and it's squished, so. And there's an exposed joint. The paint kind of rubbed off. It's funny how I didn't do it on this one. Weird. But yeah, let me just get his arms out of the way. Oh, actually, let me just get him up. Because, oh god, this shoulder's really tight. Really tight. This one's nice and flexible. This one's really tight. As you can see, you know, he's got wires in his legs, which will contract nicely. You know, this does not rotate. It used to, but the actual piece, as you can see back there, broke. Yeah, he does have pewter in his feet. It usually helps him to stand, but he's still a bugger to stand. Like, if I grab a flat surface or something, give me a sec, like a Lego mat or something like that. Let me just shift this, Sam. Hello. Oh, for fuck's sake, you kidding me? Kidding me, bruh? Bloody son of a bugger. Ay, sorry. Let me just sort that out. Oh, balls, that was a... Yeah. That's the problem when reviewing on a bed. When you've got a squishy surface, things happen. So if I just move this back and try and stand the guy up. God, it's this shoulder. Its rotation's really stiff. It's ironically the thing that stayed stiff over the years of building this guy. Yeah, he is... Yeah, he likes to topple over. He's very front heavy, as it were. It's an art. Let me get something a bit more solid, like a PS2 box. Come on, you stand up. You know you want to stand up. There we go. There we go. As you can see, when he stands, he is a good height. He does stand pretty damn well when he wants to stand. Now if I just go over his articulation here, he has the double ball. It's a single ball, but it's because it's the way the spring is, it acts like a double ball. So it goes up this much, which is a bit of a shame. I hope to make it go up more, but it goes down pretty far. It tilts decently, and of course it rotates. Arms go up, well, they go 360. This one's really tight. Don't like to move this one too much, although it's kind of loosened a bit now, but Oh, God, it's tight. Bicep swivel. There's also an elbow swivel just because of the way the mannequin is assembled. A double jointed elbow. The wrist can hinge and rotate. So double jointed elbow on both sides. The arms basically articulate the same except for the gun in the hand. Mid torso diaphragm doesn't really pivot because the sculpt here kind of covers it. It's mainly going to be used for crunching, and don't crunch that much because the wires do bunch up a lot, and it rotates. But it'll crunch more when you rotate it actually. So you know, legs forward, back, out to the side. They will swing in a bit. They're a little bit loose. Knees bend. This one actually rotates, which is not supposed to. It's just the way it's assembled. So you could pop it off and have a cyberdemon with his leg missing, if you wanted to. And the feet, oh God, that's horrible. Yeah, they rotate and they hinge up and down. This one does the same, but doesn't squeak. In fact, this one's a little bit looser, actually. So overall, he is a pretty good figure, I think. I'm quite proud of him. Posing him is the only thing I don't like because standing him is an absolute bugger. You'd be here for 5 minutes trying to stand him up, and it's just more hassle than it is worth. Well, in a way, yeah. Which is why when you saw him in the beginning, he was, you know, perched up against a wall. There we go. There we go. He is a big boy. Here he is with with some other Doom figures I have not finished. Here is the Arachnotron. I need to finish it. As you can see, it does have the detaching gimmick from the Brutal Doom game. So just pop him there. These are in the 5-inch scale. Baron of Hell is packed away, come back with me to Sheffield. I've got the Archvile here. I'm going to review him in a minute. Well, after this, I'm going to review him. He'll still have his game clip. Don't worry, so you're not missing out on game clips with the Archvile. He's a bit of a tall one. And we've got the Revenant here. He's not been fully painted. Still has great articulation there. I think the Revenant's one of my favourite ones. Just his head sculpt's a little bit weird, but you know, it's kind of getting used to. He stands pretty well, actually. I didn't expect him to do that. The very, very, very incomplete Mancubus, who really needs painting. He also has double jointed elbows and bicep swivels. I really need to finish him. I've not even sculpted him properly yet, so he's not finished at all. And the Cacodemon, who I think decided to pay Doom Guy a visit and got his horn ripped off. Yeah, he got his horn ripped off, so that's needs gluing back on. And Pinky lost a tooth. Yeah, the air hardening clay is quite brittle. I'm going to be moving on to Milliput for these guys, for my figures, because it's just better off. Baron of Hell's still standing, however, he's still in good condition. Despite his joints being a bit knackered, but I fixed them. So, yeah, this is kind of what I've got for Doom figures at the moment. Doom Guy's in a box somewhere. He's in storage. I've got to find him. But, yeah, I've got quite a few figures that need to be reviewed and finished. Yeah. So, hope you guys enjoyed. And whatever figure you want reviewing next out of these. I know someone suggested a Revenant, which is why I started him, but I just never got around to finishing the poor guy. Needs a new paint. Needs painting. Still, and that's pretty much it really with the Revenant. He just needs a bit more paint and then he's done. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.